welcome to the Waxing Show. Today's topic is about mandelic acid. So I'll be talking about it today and tomorrow. Sorry, that is a little... I'm just going to move that. I don't want it to fall out. So mandelic acid, that's in the pads, and what it does for your skin. I'll be talking about it for today and tomorrow. Welcome to the Waxing Show. Moed, Hanny. Welcome to the Waxing Show. Labella, Alamuse. Hey Georgia, welcome to the Waxing Show. Welcome back. How are you? Welcome to the Waxing Show. Porsche, the Esty. And then there's two others that came in that I didn't see the name. But welcome to the Waxing Show. I'm looking at these beautiful flowers. Look, I'll show you. I'm keeping flowers in our place. So, aren't these beautiful? I almost want to just leave it in the screen while I'm doing the show. Let's see. Hey Georgia, how are you? There we go. Because I want to keep the 3B waxing in the shot. But yeah, aren't these pretty? I just thought they were beautiful. Georgia said, gorgeous flowers. Thank you. Yeah, one of my goals is to now keep flowers in the house. So I'm great. Hope you have been well. Good to hear that you're great. I have been doing really well, thank you. Doing really good. So that's a good thing. I decided to keep flowers in my place, hey Brittany, welcome back to the Waxing Show. How are you? So yeah, let's keep those in the shot. Just keeping prettier things in my place since the pandemic. I realized this morning. I'm gonna get into content in a second, but I'm just chit-chatting a little bit while. Hey, hope all is well. I realized that since the pandemic, I have become such a cleaner person, and I like to keep flowers in the house now. I like to hang up my clothes before I go to bed. I like to make my bed now. So there's so many different things, but having flowers just in your place is just really helpful. Okay, so I will get into announcements. I don't know yet when I will be back in the salon. I was gonna write an email. I just didn't feel like writing this full out email, so I'm just gonna say it on the show. And my hope is that the right people who, get services from me will be watching. Is that I am coming back to wax people and give facials. I plan on doing it this year, at the end of the year. One thing that I have, when you are a waxer or esthetician, you take on people's energy and you take on their problems and a lot of their stuff when they come into your salon or into your practice. And one thing that we learned in esthetician school, I may shut the door if the kids get too loud. Hey, Bear and Lush Company. One thing that we learned in esthetician school was that the teacher that I had, shout out to Mrs. Ortiz, she would be like, shake off the energy of people after you have them. And to be honest, I wasn't good at that. But then I had a client give me a sage spray that I was spraying between clients and stuff like that, and it really helped me take off people's energy. Like after I dealt with them, after I either wax them or give them a chemical peel or facial, I got rid of the energy. Since not taking clients regularly, I have been able to identify what is mine and what is somebody else's energy. I've got a better sense of it than I did. And first of all, it's just a really good feeling when you like tap into who you are and stuff like that. And then it's also a great feeling when you're like, okay, this is not mine. I'm gonna let it go and feel okay about letting it go. Because what I was doing, there was a time period I was doing it a lot when I was really stressed out, but I was taking people's energy with me home and even on vacation and other places. And one thing now, hey Mocha Sweet, welcome back to the Relaxing Show. One thing now that I have been able to do during this break is really understand who I am. And because if you think about it, it's not only the energies of people that are coming in to get services. Hey, how are you? It's not just the people getting services, it's also social media. My friend this past weekend was like, because I've always said as a kid that I was going to be famous. My mom says, it's like, you said as a kid you were going to be famous. And I plan on it. Hey, Shay Nola, 26, welcome to the Relaxing Show. And my friend was like, well, you're already famous. You have, I think he said 40K followers on all your platforms together, something like that. And I was like, you're right. And I was like, but that does take your energy, especially when you're helping a lot of people and talking with a lot of people, and as open as I am. Like I'm on live a lot. I'm posting a lot. I'm emailing a lot. I'm involved in a lot of people's lives. And so, and I'm sensitive to energy. So I'm really mastering or working on knowing who I am and what someone else's energy is, so that way I can serve better my clients, and that way I'm not carrying other people's energy into other people's services. And that goes with if you buy products from me, because I do feel energy on that level too. And so just being able to distinguish and work better and, kind of have tunnel vision, handle what I can handle, and then continue to go my way. So that is it's kind of a long announcement, but that is what I'm working on, and I will be back. Hey Brittany T, welcome to the Relaxing Show. I will be back in the right time this year, taking clients. I'm also not going to be opening up my schedule like I was before. Before, I was working, crazy hours. If you've ever gotten waxing, consistently, you know that I was doing 9 to 9 days, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., no break, no lunch. I didn't need to be working that hard. So I don't know what the schedule will be like, but it's not going to be like that again. It's going to be very intentional. It's going to be limited. And it's just going to be a better time for those of you who want to get services from me. And those of you who order products from me, I will continue to be in a great space of giving what you need, and being a quality company, running a quality company, because I'm separate from the company, but running one. So that is what I wanted to share. The second thing I wanted to share was I was supposed to, I said I was going to send an email to the salon T, those of you who are professionals, this weekend. I didn't get to it, but I am going to send that email. It's probably going to be in video form because video is easier for me. It's easier for me to communicate, so I will probably do that after the show. Those aren't my kids. Those are just kids in the neighborhood playing around. So that is all the announcements. All the pads are sent out. I sent out pads yesterday. I went to a different post office. I have my regular post office that I absolutely love the people in, but I went to a post office by the beach, and it was just beautiful. I plan on posting that picture of being able to go to the post office and just see the beach and like be in that area. It's just beautiful. I actually drove by the beach today. But yeah, so those are announcements. So today's topic is Mandelic acid. I'm going to do the intro for those of you who are new. And the intro basically goes into who I am, what I do, how this page, channel, show can help you. And then I will go into the topic of Mandelic acid. The reason I talk about ingredients is because it's so... Hey, Dimbo. Welcome back to the Waxing Show. The reason I talk about ingredients is to help you know what's in your products so you can make educated decisions on what you need for your skin. So not only do I help you with your skin and finding your skin type, but also, teach a man to fish, and they'll fish for a lifetime or something. That's what I'm doing. Hey, Mindy. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Welcome back. So that's why I teach ingredients. And it's funny because yesterday I was like, oh, what if what I'm doing isn't that beneficial? I had that thought. And then it was like, God or Holy Spirit gave me that answer because somebody standing behind me was like, I just need something for collagen. And it's funny because Mandelic is good for collagen. Hey, all Cardi B. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Destiny Cox Official. Thank you for the hearts, Mindy. Destiny. So that is why I teach what I teach and what I do. And yeah, I know it's very helpful and valuable for those of you working on your skin, or those of you who are professionals and want to continue to learn in your practice. So I'm going to do the intro and then we'll get into content. So welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. And so you remember, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. I am Becca, a pro waxer, skin therapist, and licensed esthetician since 2010. I help people remove unwanted hair, acne, discoloration, and ingrowns through full body waxing, chemical peels, facials, and products. I have my own product line, which is my exfoliating pads. I have the acne and ingrown pads, and then the fruit enzyme pads. I was planning on having them up here today, but they're upstairs. They are chemical exfoliants, so they're great for sensitive skin. You can use them on your face and your body. Let's see. I also help estheticians start their own product line, start their own salon suite, attract clients, and improve their waxing technique. I go live Wednesday through Friday at 3:26 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I didn't go live yesterday. I put in that post, I don't know if you saw it, is that I was done working yesterday. I had packed orders and went to the post office, and I wanted to go to the beach because I just felt it in my spirit to go to the beach. So I did, and that's why we went to the post office that was on the beach, and I rode my bike and stuff like that. And I wore so I have that sweatshirt that is, I wax pussy for a living. And that gets so many responses. It was funny, but it's marketing. But yeah, so I am going to go live today and tomorrow. Well, I'm live today, tomorrow. Usually I have 3 topics that I go live on. Waxing's one of them. If you're interested in waxing information, you want to make sure you're on the Wax Lounge. It's an email list. Click the link in the bio on Instagram at 3B Waxing. Join the Wax Lounge. Right now, I'm focusing on skincare ingredients. So you want to join the lab, and you can do the same. It's free to join. And then if you are a professional, like a esthetician, cosmetologist, I teach, estheticians how to start their own product line, do all kinds of things. But you want to join the Salon Tea. There's where I send emails and information as well. Like I said, I will probably send a video out this week or this weekend. And so that's where you stay connected. And you can always stay connected, like if you need help with your waxing at home. I started doing Wax With Me calls because of the whole pandemic. Hey, the Libra and me, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Hey, Tizzy B1, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. If you need help with like your skin routine or doing like an at-home facial, I do skin improvement calls. And then if you are a professional and you need help in your esthetician career, I do pick my brain calls. So that's the intro. Let's get into content. So I want to recap a little bit last week. We talked about the different exfoliating ingredients, and the one we highlighted last week was Salix Alba. And I think I don't think I erased the info. Maybe I did. I erased the info. But in the pads, and I wish I had them, with me, I always talk about salicylic, glycolic, and lactic acid. And those are chemical exfoliating ingredients. But the pads have more than just that. So it has Salix Alba, which we talked about yesterday, and then we're talking about Mandelic, which it has. And one thing I focused on last week was showing you that the pads, they have those ingredients at the top. So Salix Alba was the 5th ingredient, and before that you had water, which is in all ingredients or all products. Then you have salicylic, which is like the top, the active ingredient. Then you had glycolic and lactic acid. Then you had Salix Alba, and then Mandelic. So when you are looking for products, you want the main stuff to be at top, because that means it's the most of it. Hey, SJ Vince, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. So the good thing is the pads have that. Salix Alba, which we talked about last week, had multiple things in it. It had a property in it or ingredient inside of it that was called salicin, that actually is made into salicylic acid. Not saying that Salix Alba is salicylic acid, but it contains salicin. And salicin is basically a natural version of salicylic acid. So if you are allergic to salicylic acid, or maybe not allergic but a little sensitive to salicylic acid, then you're probably going to be really good. You're going to want to try salicin. It also had phenols in it that are antioxidants, flavonoids in it, and we talked about one more other thing that I had in there. But it had quite a few properties that are good for antioxidants and exfoliating. And why that's important is because I want you to pick out products for your skin that do more than one thing. So a lot of times I discourage people from getting drugstore products um, because they're doing one thing only, and then there's a lot of preservatives in them. Yeah, it's great to just have a cleanser that is basic, great for sensitive skin, but that it's not really that cool if that's all it does. The products that I recommend and tell you about, they have more than just, a cleansing agent and something calming. It has a lot of things that are doing more things to your skin. So the example, Salix alba, it has, it's an ingredient that has multiple things in it. So it's antioxidant. It has salicin, which is exfoliating, and other things in it. And that's just one ingredient in the pads. So today we're going to talk about Mandelic acid. I have had experience with doing chemical peels with Mandelic acid. Mandelic acid is an ingredient that you want to keep in your toolbox in your skincare regimen. Last week I said that it came from apples and I misspoke. I was thinking of malic acid. It's Mandelic acid. Mandelic acid, it's Mandelic. For those of you who needed the spelling. It's actually derived from almonds. It's like bitter almonds. And it is a AHA, alpha hydroxy acid. And an alpha hydroxy acid is exfoliating. It's an exfoliating property, exfoliating ingredient that works with dissolving the glue in the skin cells and helping to get rid of that dead skin that way. So physical exfoliants actually rub that dead skin off. AHAs dissolve that glue, and that way the dead skin can fall off. And then BHAs, they go deeper into the skin and pull out what's in the pores. All right, and BHAs are oil soluble, and AHAs are water soluble. And I kept that video up on YouTube. It's under Becca Hassan, but if you just click the link in the bio, it's the last button to go to the YouTube channel, and the video is called AHA and BHA, or AHA versus BHA. Yeah. So, yeah, Mandelic acid is AHA. So it's one of the ones that you want to add on to the other AHAs that you're using. So if you're using glycolic, lactic, you can use Mandelic. Mandelic is really good for sensitive skin as well. So you want to put that in there. One great thing about the pads is it's giving you all these acids. There's so many acids in here, but it's also so many acids that, or so many things that are helping you with calming the skin or doing other things like Salix alba, that's an antioxidant. So it's doing a lot. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Hey Shemaya, welcome to the Bee Waxing Show. Any questions about what I just talked about? Tomorrow, I want to go into more about collagen because I want to spend more time dedicated to collagen and why it's important to increase production. And mandelic acid is really good for that. Uh, One thing that collagen does and why it's important is it helps us not look old. It gives us that nice skin, that look. And these things are important even for those people who say, "Oh, my grandmother used Vaseline her whole life and she was fine." And she may have been, fine, but the conditions of our world are different. So our environmental factors are different. In California, we have a lot of pollution. So, that's one thing that we have to fight against and make sure we are working on our skin with that. Stress levels are different nowadays, so people are way more stressed in certain aspects. Just different things that are different than different times back in the day. Another thing is that the beauty standards are different. Like we are exposed to a lot more people and how people look and the way they can change themselves. Like we now have Instagram, and you can see all types of beauty standards and all types of people. When I was growing up, even like when I was like 12 and 13 in the teenage years, there wasn't that many. Thank you, Tizzy B1, for the badge. Thank you. Hey, pretty Virgo, welcome to the Bee Waxing Show. When I was a teenager, there wasn't that many like black women. Well, you got, like, for those of you who've been through, being black in America, there wasn't that many black women that were on screen or like, what's the word I'm trying to use? It just wasn't the standard of beauty. It wasn't like, oh, they are so beautiful. And at the time when I was a teenager, I love Tyra Banks. And she said, "You're welcome." So, there wasn't that many things to look at. Now there's a lot more people to look at and be like, "Oh my gosh, I have like other options. I have more options than what I just see on, TV. There's more out there. And I can achieve what I want to do with my skin. I can achieve this look because it's out there." Because having representation and other people doing things really is like, oh, it's possible for me. Hey, Primpin is I like that name. Primpin is a habit. Welcome to the Bee Waxing Show. So, that's one reason why what may have worked in the past doesn't work now, because there's so many more options and more things that you can do. Yeah, that was a little bit of a tangent, but I had a point, and it was my whole point of all of it is that we have a lot going on. It's important for us to work on our collagen and how we're going to look in a few years. I know personally that I'm not a mom yet, but I want to be a very, very hot mom. And so I'm working on these things right now. And one other thing I want to share with you, because I feel like it's something that's important to say on it today, is no matter where you are right now in your journey, don't feel discouraged. Whether you are dealing with any skin issues or you feel like you have too many products and don't know where to start, just start where you are and take little steps. One of the things that I talked about when the pandemic first started, I told people to start cleaning out their cabinets and throwing away any skincare that's expired, any skincare that you just know you're not going to use, or just throw out all those stuff and start cleaning your bottles so it looks better. If you are struggling with doing your skin routine, something that will help is that your bottles look clean. It's like a good time to go and do your routine. One of the affirmations that I have, I can't say it directly what I have it on my sheet, but one of it's that I really enjoy doing my skincare routine and it's so much fun. It brings me joy. And some things that help me is to make sure my bottles are clean, make sure my bathroom is clean. So I won't do my routine in a dirty bathroom. That is one thing that I just won't do because I don't like being in dirty bathrooms. Welcome to the 3B Washington Show, the only MW. Yeah, I won't clean or I won't do my skin routine in a dirty bathroom. I just do not like dirty bathrooms. It's one of the things that will hinder me. And I know that, and so maybe that will help someone out there, like, okay, just clean your bathroom, maybe you'll do your routine and be on top of it. Another thing is, if you are starting your skincare journey and you are at the point in your life where you don't feel like you can afford the better skincare, that's okay. Start where you are. Because say you're not doing your routine just because you feel like, oh, I can't even afford. If you're saying these words, I can't afford better skincare, take a step back and just be like, you know what? I may not be able to afford it yet, but I can still do what I know. And what you know is you need a cleanser. I'm giving it to you right now. You eventually need 2 cleansers, but just to start, you need a cleanser, you need your vitamin C, you need a moisturizer, and you need SPF. And then you need to put in your exfoliation in there 2 to 3 times a week. So you know you have that, so you can start out small. And what people will do is, like, if budget is one of the things that they're working on, is they will get all those things. So I would say that the last thing to get as an active ingredient, like say you're like worried about budget and you need to say, okay, I'm going to do one thing at a time. Cleanser will be the last thing. So you would do, a good way to do is the pads as your exfoliation. And then you would do your serum, because your serum is going to be your most expensive, but serums have serums are 70% more effective than a lot of your other products because of the molecular size of everything. So you want to splurge on your serum, and then your moisturizer, and then your cleanser. And then once you have that, hey Trisha, welcome to the 3B Waxing Show. Once you have that, then you will then start going from there. And once you have active ingredients, you'll start seeing what's working great for your skin. You'll be documenting it, and then you'll go into a second cleanse. You'll go into a second cleanser, and then you'll go into more serums specific to what you are working on. So say you're working on dark spots, then you would start getting a serum with like a pigment gel serum, the one from PCA I love. You may even go stronger with your vitamin C, depending on what you need. And then you'll go into moisturizers, as far as what moisturizer do I need in the summer, what moisturizer do I need in the spring, what moisturizer do I need in the winter, and then you'll start building from there. So it's a process, it's step by step by step. And don't get discouraged, just start where you are and keep a journal. Like I am creating that skin booklet. It's going to be a work booklet, but as of right now, I just have the habit tracker, which is going back on sale this month, sometime this month. I don't know when, but it's going back on sale, where it's $1 and then you get free shipping on the pads. But keep track, get a little journal, and so you know what's going on. And then for those of you who are, a little hesitant about seeing somebody for your skin, you can start with getting your skincare correct at home. And then you can start, watch. I have tons of videos about information, stuff like that. So when you're educated about something and you go to somebody else, you know what's going on to a certain degree. Right? You're not an esthetician, but you know what's going on. And that's gonna help a lot. So that's what I wanted to share. I know it was off topic. We're still talking about Mandelic, and tomorrow I'm going to talk about I'm going to talk about collagen in general, because it's important, and it was given to me. That was given to me by the Holy Spirit, because I was feeling like, well, maybe what I'm teaching is not that valuable, and then it's like the Holy Spirit's like, nope, it is. Keep doing what you're doing. So I just let doubt get into me for a second, but got snapped back. But if there are no questions, then I'm going to get off. I'll be on tomorrow at 3:26 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I do have the perfect skincare guide. It's a free guide you can grab. Click the link in the bio. It goes into the different skin types. So it'll help you understand the different skin types and then help you figure out which one you are. And then if you want specific help, I do skin improvement calls where we do it over FaceTime or over Zoom and work on like figuring out your skin type, figuring out your skin routine. Sometimes you just need somebody to tell you how to order your products. I've worked with so many people, but one that really comes to mind is when a person had a lot of products and they were just using stuff, and I was like, well, let's scale it down to what you need for your skin and how to use and when to use each product, and then you can reintroduce, because some of you guys really love playing with skincare and you love trying new stuff and trying new products, and that's great, but it's even better when you know what works for your skin. Hey, Daphne, welcome to the Waxing Show. Hopefully I said that right. So if you know what products work really good for your skin, then you can start playing more. And so I do those skin improvement calls. Click the link in the bio, everything's there. Or you can just grab the perfect skincare guide first and then go into it. Have a great, what is today? Thursday. And I guess I'll end it and say, keep beautiful things in your environment. So like I have the flowers I was telling you earlier. The flowers I've been keeping prettier things in my environment, and how I said that I like my bathroom to be clean when I do my skin routine. It helps me make your environment ideal, so it's easier for you to do the things that you need to do, and it's not a bad task. It's just easy. So have a good one, and I will see you tomorrow.